Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tayler Yarish Show, the podcast, the show, the legend. I don't know. What's going on? What's up? It is Sunday, 4:21 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time, Pacific Western Standard. What's like the base level for time? Is it the East Coast? Or am I just thinking that because that's where I live? Like, is there a main one? You know how there's like a million religions, but Christianity's the main one? Louis C.K. had that great joke, Is there a main time? I think it would be the East Coast. I'm just saying. It's fucking freezing out, man. I'm still riding my scooter around. The thing is a little bit shaky. I think there's something wrong with the main, I don't know if it's just like the main gear, the thing that connects the handlebars to the wheel, which sounds important. It's a little shaky, I'll be honest. Like you turn the wheel. You know how a steering wheel's, like in a car, it's got a little bit of give. You can like turn the wheel a little bit before it does some major shit, because when you're flying on the highway, you don't want to tap the thing and then go flying off the road. Yeah, my scooter has none of that, okay? My scooter has zero amount of give. So if you're not two-handing that motherfucker, you're going for a ride, okay? I don't know if I talked about how I took a spill on my scooter the other couple weeks back or whatever. I didn't even I wasn't not holding on or whatever. I hit like a patch of gravel or something, and it was in the morning, and I don't know, I just went up on it weird, and I was like turning while I was going through the gravel, and the wheels just spun, and I just fucking tumbled out. I rolled out of it. I wasn't going fast, but could have been an issue. But yeah, I'm still riding it. Hands are so cold, and I'm doing it to save a little bit of time. I mean, it's a lot of time, honestly, when you gotta be somewhere from Brooklyn, or from Queens to Brooklyn in 30 minutes or whatever. If you from the time I wake up, I have an hour to get to work. That is a horrible feeling. That is like, if I had to do a fraction of the morning get ready shit that most women do, I would have to wake up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, I feel like. Dude, I wake up at 6, I'm there by 7. And that's if I'm on my scooter, Because sometimes when it rains, I can't take it, and then I got to take the fucking train. And then if it's raining, that's like why I got to take the train, it's a 45-minute train ride. So from the time I wake up, I have to be out the door in 15 minutes. Dude, so glad I'm bald, because that saves me. You have no idea how much time that saves me. I would never make it to work. I have been spending too much money on Ubers, because sometimes, you wake up late, you hit one snooze, and then that's the fucking end of it, Once I hit one snooze, it's over. I gotta take a car to work. Oh, God. That would be like my goal in life, I don't need to be rich and famous. I don't want to be rich. I would just, and maybe this is a rich guy thing, I just want to be rich enough so that I could take an Uber whenever I feel like it. So that I could just hop in the back of a car. Dude, there's nothing like getting picked up, right? Oh my God. I love not driving. And I don't even drive that much. I pretty much never drive. That was the thing that, your parents always said to you, when you got your license, they were so happy, oh, no, you can drive me around. You can drive me to the fucking thing. And I never understood that. I'm like, driving is so much fun. Why would you ever want to not drive? This is the best. You can go anywhere. And I get it. Like, no, I don't want to fucking drive. I think it's made worse even. I would still drive in a car Cars are not bad, but the scooter, man, in the winter, I don't know. I mean, I used to be pretty gung ho on the scooter, and I still am, but it's this thing is breaking down. I mean, the fucking potholes in this city, they will age any vehicle by about 20%. I mean, just 20% faster than it would normally age. And granted, I'm driving some, Chinese piece of shit, like, some shitbox electric scooter. But dude, I hit some potholes sometimes, and I swear I see like my life flash, because it's just like you just get rocked. Dude, I have a splitting headache right now because the shocks on my scooter are so worn down that they can't like support my weight, because I ride like with people on the back, and so the springs, I definitely go over the weight limit. So the springs just get smashed down, and so now they're not strong anymore. So my body weight is not enough weight to like hold them down. So literally every single bump, every crevice, anything, I feel it. And so if I hit something deep, the back half of the scooter slams down on like the base of it, and I just get rocked, and my head just throbs forward, and I have a huge headache right now. Yeah, it was rough, but I'm not looking forward to this fucking winter, man. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work. Like, I'm trying to be smart about the way that I'm traveling with this thing. Like, I really don't want to crash. That would just be, man, that would just be a bummer, That would not be in my plan. Sorry, my throat keeps fucking, I have like these stomach gas things. I've dealt with this my whole life. That like gas comes up through my throat and it just like escapes because I don't know how to burp. I don't know if I've ever said that on here. I don't know how to fucking burp. I don't know how. Can't do it. I've tried. I don't know how to. I can't do it. And I hate telling people that because they're like, "What? Just fucking do it." And then they burp, and I'm like, "Yeah, that doesn't fucking help." Okay, I don't know how to do that with my body. Okay, I'm sure there's some girls out there who, see another girl queef, and they're like, how do you do that? And they're like, what do you mean, how do you do that? You just queef. And then they keep queefing, and you're like, yeah, but I can't queef. I don't know how to do that. Some people know how to suck air into their ass and blow it out as a fart. They can fart on command. I can't do that. That's basically, what a burp is. It's a mouth fart, and I don't know how to do that. That's why I can't drink beer that much, because I don't get drunk off of one beer. I get full. I swallow it, and all the gas just gets trapped in there. Dude, I remember one time at senior week, like that's like the week where you go down to the beach after you graduate high school and you just get trashed with your friends or whatever. We're like playing drinking games, and we were all drinking, everyone brought beer, and I would literally have to go to the bathroom and like basically like a bulimic chick just put my finger down my throat, not to throw up. I wouldn't throw up, but just to, the gag reflex would shoot the gas back up, and I would basically like, and I would just force myself to burp by doing that. But it didn't feel good, It still has that, you still have that gaggy throw up feeling. So that's, I partied hard, okay? That was the only way I could drink beer and keep up. But I didn't drink any beer today, so I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know. It's when I eat certain things, when I eat bad things, it's just the gases, they get trapped up. I just had fucking lamb over rice, halal food, and so, we're not making the good decisions. I've had pizza 3 days in a row. It's a shit show, okay? We ordered pizza one night, and then the next day I went to work, and they were like, hey, there's, soup, salad, and pizza in the break room. I had a little bit of soup, and obviously I had a slice of pizza or two or three. I had three. And then today, I go to work again and go, well, there's leftovers. Oh, there's leftover pizza. Yeah, I'm going to have a slice of that, because when I'm stressed, I eat. And I eat because I'm stressed. That's that's what happens. And so we're on a pizza streak right now, which is not what you want. It's never the type of streak that you want. You know, you want to be like, hey, I worked out 4 days in a row. Haven't done that. Nope. I'm like right on the brink of falling off the wagon, and my schedule got all fucked up. And, you know, I haven't been able to work out. And I could work out after this. I could. But now I have the halal food in me, and so I'm full. I don't know how people work out when they're full. I can't do it. I'm gonna throw up. You know, I do one crunch and I want to kill myself. I'm not gonna go on a run, and my ankle's been fucked up. My right ankle is just, I don't know if it's sprained or whatnot. This is what happens every time I try to get in shape and I try to work out. I don't know how to pace myself. I can't do it. I'm all or nothing. I'm 100%. I'm all go. Okay, full send. When I start to work out, I push it to the limit, and I hurt myself because I do too much, and then I don't sleep enough because I work and do stand up at night, and then I don't sleep, and then I don't recover, and I still try to work out the next day, and then I get injured, and that's what happens. We don't like that. But that's my ankle right now. It's like tweaked. When like my ankle flexes and shit, like on the inside, and it's like past. And can I still ice it? Will that do shit? Sometimes I feel like icing it is bullshit. I know it's not, but sometimes I feel like that, you know? Unless it was in a nice bath and it was like fully submerged, but sometimes I just feel stupid just holding the ice up against it. I'm like, how long do I have to do this? I don't think this is working. But I've been running a lot. Been putting a lot of miles in. Obviously not in the last few days. Because I'm trying not to make it into a big thing, you know? I have to train for this fucking race that I signed up for. It's not till April. I mean, I have plenty of time. But that's why I'm like, all right, why don't you just let your ankle heal so that you don't really hurt it, and then you're out for a fucking month or whatever, and you can't do anything. I don't know how you let an ankle heal? Like, I have to stand. You know what I mean? Like, I have to do shit. And when I'm not standing, or when I'm not at work or out, like, I don't want to just be sitting down. Dude, life is so hard, isn't it? I don't fucking know. I don't think I've been on here since I went hunting. That was a blasty blast, huh? I went out to South Dakota to go pheasant hunting. That was the bird that we went hunting for. Dude, what a fun trip. Going out there hunting. First time doing that. First time taking a life of some kind. You know? And I gotta say, it's kind of fun. You know? It was fun. Really enjoyed it. Jacked me up, you know? I'd never been pheasant hunting before. And, dude, these birds didn't stand a fucking chance. Okay? I'm out there with like 9 Navy SEALs in a row, walking this cornfield, waiting for these birds to like pop up in your face and, you know, try to fly away. Dude, they didn't have a chance. We could only take like 30 birds a day. It seems like a lot though, right? We took like 100 in total. Shot 100 birds. And, yeah, we took them down. We also missed a ton, you know? I won't lie. We fucked up. But yeah, man, it was a blast. We would shoot pheasants. I got to shoot a sniper rifle. Yeah. Yeah, your boy is a trained sniper now, okay? Not really, but I know how a sniper rifle works. I know about the reticles, okay? If you say, hey, you know, drop 3 mils elevation, 1 wind dot right, boom, I know what that fucking means. I'll hit the target, okay? I am Shooter. I'm Mark Wahlberg from Shooter. That's what I'm saying, okay? So don't fucking come to me because I will snipe your ass. I shot a 300 Win Mag. I don't know what that means, but it fucking sounds cool, doesn't it? 300 Win Mag. I don't know what I'm doing with all those Win Mags, but hey, I got 300 of them, dude. Shot every one of them. I was shooting at a fucking little tin thing, little target thing on this dude's property. Dude, you go to other places in the country, people got space, huh? People got land. This dude had like 600. That's how far the target was away. It was 600 yards away. 600 yards. And it was like still well on his property. I think he had like, I don't know how many, 300 acres, 400 acres. I don't know how much an acre is, but like it was basically like a mile by a quarter mile by mile by quarter mile. That's how much land this dude had. You know? And these people, you know, they go out there in like the 80s and they bought it for like $25 and now it's worth God knows how much, you know? That is really, there's not, man, land is really a finite commodity. It's like water. This guy has a natural spring running through his property. Like, who knows how fucking valuable that's going to be? You have natural, like, spring water running through your land? Dude, you're set, bro. Yeah, this guy had bison. He had like 15 bison. Dude, why do you need that many bison? What do you do with them? I'm like on the fence whether or not I could support having a goldfish right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I could take care of a goldfish. And this guy's got 15 bison. There's chickens running around. There's goats, horses, obviously. You know, you don't have a farm and not have some horses. And then also have a farm and shit to take care of. Like, dude, if I can't do this shit and then walk away, it's going to die. All right? I am not ready to support an animal. I'll say it. It also wouldn't be fair, you know? Wouldn't be fair to have a dog cooped up in here. That's about as big as I could go. Dude, I can't have a bison, man. My apartment's way too small. Can you imagine? I don't think a bison wouldn't fit through this door. Dude, can you imagine if I had a bison? That'd be so hard to take care of in a New York City apartment. Are you kidding me? He's pretty much confined to the living room, I would say. He'd fucking break everything. Can you imagine if you had to have a bison in your in your apartment? You come home from work, you're just like, I don't even want to open this door. There's just going to be shit everywhere. Everything's going to be broken. These things, man, you don't realize how fucking big they are until you're right up like next to them. They're so huge. Like, sorry. You could kill one of them a year and probably be good, I'm guessing, for, like, you could feed your family off that one bison. Dude, these people, man, that live in, like, farms and shit, they all know how to do stuff. Like, I don't know how to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to do anything like that. Like, you could gift me a bison. I don't think I could figure out how to, you know, like how to even, let's just start with skinning it. How do you skin a bison? Where do you start? Dude, I'd probably like start with its head. I'd be like, do I just cut its head off and then work my way back? I don't know. What part of the meat is eatable meat? Is it all eatable? Fucking see, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't trust me with this. I can't be trusted to do shit. But these people who grow up on these farms and with space, I mean, it's a different style of growing up, but they all know how to do stuff. Like, when I was going out there, I was asking my brother, I was like, oh, sorry, I'm fucking yawning. I'm tired. Sorry. Worked a lot. I'm tired. Sorry. I'm trying to rope it up for you guys. Yeah, I was like, what do kids like do out here? You know? And the answer is they fucking work. You know, there's no cool dim sum place to go try. They all just work on the land. That's what you do. Like there was this like 15-year-old kid out there who like knew how to operate large scale like grain combines and, you know, all this shit. I can't do any of that, man. And you know what? Neither can you. You can't do it either, all right? So don't judge me. Maybe you can. I don't know. There was one of my brother's friends. He's like some fucking genius or whatever. You know, everyone called him a genius. I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, oh, no, you're pretty fucking smart. Like he's one of these people that, you know, grew up on a farm or whatnot, and now he's got a chicken coop. And dude, that's like the level of, that's a success, you know, status thing. If you got a chicken coop, man, that's pretty dope. I want a chicken coop. I feel like I could, if I like moved out in Brooklyn, you know, if I had like a backyard or something, I feel like I could have a chicken coop, just like one chicken, two chickens, you know. But anyway, so when he had a chicken coop, he had to like wake up early and open the chicken coop, and then late at night you got to close the chicken coop, and they're all back in there, and he would just like forget and shit, and he was losing the chickens to coyotes, not coyotes, like some fucking loser. That's not what you call them, right? They're coyotes. Learn that. And so what he did was he like built a system, a robot, I don't know, built some mechanism that with a solar panel, so when the sun comes up, it hits the solar panel and it opens the gate of the chicken coop. And then when the sun goes down off of the solar panel, it closes the chicken coop. Like, yeah, I'm going to just build that in a weekend. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, dude, I'm so not that smart. So not that smart. Yet another thing where, I guess like the water in his house, it would like freeze during the winter or something. And so he built another system where it would detect the temperature of, like, I guess it would note the temperature outside and then the temperature of the water, and then it would flush his pipes with hot water to get it to a certain degree based off like how cold it was outside. But just he built a machine that did that. Like, dude, people who build stuff, man, again, I don't know how to do anything. If my fucking wall over there is not evidence enough, this wall, just this paintless drywall wall that just mocks me every day that we try to block with this mirror, but you can still see the wall. I mean, it's just this blotchy, discoloring thing. I would be embarrassed to have one of these guys over my apartment, you know? Everything that I've just been looking at, like, oh yeah, I'll get to that in a year. They would just like, you know, they would just tackle it. It'd be like a project. Dudes who have projects, like, what are you doing this week? Like, that was the thing growing up. We would have projects, you know? What are you doing this weekend? Oh, we're going to do the basement. What does that mean? That's what would happen. Like, my dad we never had chores. Never had chores growing up. We would just have projects, you know? Yeah, we're going to do the lawn. It was everything was it was like do the X. It wasn't wash the dishes, do the laundry. It's like, yeah, we're going to do the attic. What does that mean? It means everything. It means you're going to clean it. You're going to paint it and do whatever needed to be done with it. And that was our basement was a big one. It's a big project because we had it was an unfinished basement, and what we did with it was we turned it into an indoor paintball arena. That's what we did with our basement growing up. We spray painted targets on the walls and then shot paintballs. This is in a house, okay? We spray painted all the walls with targets, and then we had paintball wars in there. I mean, That's a project. That's a project for sure. But these guys could handle it, you know? They probably would have built a separate paintball arena type thing because they know how to do shit. So we killed pheasants. Then we ate the pheasants. We made pheasant parm. You know, we lived like fucking men. We shot shit. We gutted it. And we cooked it. And when I say we, I mean I wasn't involved in most of that. I probably killed 10 birds out of 100, you know? That's, maybe 8. Killed 8 birds. But not bad for not even being a hunter. Not like, you know what I mean? I honestly, I think that Call of Duty and remember those arcade games, like the buck shooting arcade games? Dude, I think arcade games helped because you had a shot. I mean, it's a shotgun, you're aiming with it. There's no difference, really. Just the safety shit of like, hey, don't kill somebody. But I should have been, in terms of being a novice at something, I should have been way worse at shooting guns than I was. But I felt like I was nailing it. You know what I mean? And I think it was because of Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty and arcade games. All right? So all these parents out there who are saying, hey, guns are not, or you know, video games aren't good for my kid. They're making them dumb. No, they're not, okay? They're making them better at firing weapons, okay? Which, you know, you just got to harness that into a good place, you know? Like you might be, hey, this kid, he just sits and he plays these dumb arcade games with the guns and he plays Call of Duty all day. He's not doing anything. All right, well, let's see. Maybe he goes out and he shoots an elk and he brings it back. And you're like, where did he get this elk? We live in New York City. I don't know, but listen, it could happen. It could happen. That's my point, is I think that the hours I've wasted of my life playing Call of Duty, I think it paid off by getting 8 birds that I didn't get to take home, that somebody else took home, you know? But golly, was it fun. And then we did clay shooting, you know, where you do the fucking pull, you know, and they throw the little clay disc out there. Dude, that was almost harder than shooting the birds. That's not true. But we did like competitions and shit, you know? You'd have to be... Dude, you felt like John Wick, you know what I mean? Because these things just coming out, you don't know where they're coming from. You just fucking boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh man, like doing that. There was one point we were shooting clay pigeons. I was sitting back in a chair because it wasn't my turn. I was sitting back, had a shotgun in my left hand. I was sipping out of a bottle of whiskey in my right hand. Had my feet up. The sun was going down, and I was just like, fucking A, brother. America. Like it was extremely zen, extremely peaceful. And it's like, how is it peaceful? There's all these firearms going off. Dude, it just was. It just was. It was good. It was a good time. Shooting shit. But now I'm back in New York, and I'll probably never touch a weapon until I'm out of this fucking state, you know? Dude, I think that would... I'm not saying guns should be legal in New York. Maybe I am. I don't know. I don't think them being illegal stops anybody. I don't. We got a lot of guns here, you know? I feel like if you're going to get a gun, you're going to get a gun anyway. You know what I mean? I would like to have a gun. Dude, if after like a stressful week, if I could go to the range and just pop a few off, you know? That'd be a good time. Also, if somebody, and you know, this is probably not going to happen. Kate's like, yeah, why would you prepare for this? It's never going to happen. Like somebody busts through the door. Now, yeah, why would they choose our door? Why would they? They wouldn't. But what if they did? You know, I'd like to be ready. Fucking ga. Right now, all I have is a little fucking nightstick in case anybody comes barging through. I'd like to have a piece, you know? Feels good having a piece. I like being ready for an apocalyptic scenario. You know what I mean? I feel like if the apocalypse happened right now, I wouldn't have the right type of shoes. I'd be like, fuck, man, these aren't good for an apocalypse. Like, I feel like you want boots. You want some good boots for the apocalypse. I have some shitty boots. They're like $40. They're not the ones you want when the zombies break out, okay? Because you got to have like some steel toe ones or something good. Maybe some hard leather so you can kick it in the face and maybe it bites the top of your toe, but you just keep it moving. You know what I mean? That's what you got to I'm not prepared for the apocalypse. That's what I'm saying. But let me tell you, these dudes in South Dakota, these Navy SEALs, they're fucking ready. They've been ready, okay? They've been ready since, before the Pentagon confirmed the footage of the UFOs was real. They were like, oh, we know it's happening. They're just always ready to go. And I feel like that's what, I want a little bit of that. Right now, I'm soft. Just got Converse and some running shoes, you know what I mean? You need like a good jacket, and at least one gun, I think, to just really feel secure. Maybe a camera outside. I don't know. We're working on it. That's the point. Anywho, hope you've been well. That's the podcast this week. This Wednesday, it's the last Yard Bar comedy show that we're doing for this year because there's a lot of shit going on at the venue in December, and so we're just going to pick back up in January. We have a really good lineup. Somebody might drop in. We're not allowed to use his name for promotion, but you know what? I don't give a shit. Jim Gaffigan might stop in on the show. If you don't know who Jim Gaffigan is, then you just shut this off now. He said he might drop in on the show if he can, but we can't use his name to promote. But you know what? This isn't written down anywhere. This is just my voice in a place, and, he'll never hear this, so it's okay. So maybe, you should come because he might drop in, and it's always a good time. So that's the podcast this week. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Peace.